Hi friends, this is Dr. Abdequaem from Grace Healing Homeopathy. Today I'll discuss a remedy with a case, and it was a very typical case in my practice which I have seen, and a very interesting remedy, though I have used that remedy not so often, and this symptom really surprised me about the indication of this remedy. The remedy which I am talking about is CROTALUS horridus. Yes, a snake remedy. And when we are studying snake remedy, there are certain symptoms of snake remedy which are very common to all the snakes, and we know that very well. But this was a case, the case of a child. He was 30 years of age, and he was doing a job. He was an engineer from a very reputed college, and he had this typical symptom of a lot of letharginess, lot of dullness, lot of anxiety, depression, loss of sleep, no desire to work, dullness. And this was not always. Sometimes he used to feel very dull, and sometimes he used to feel very enthusiastic. He used to say, I feel energetic. My boss says, today you are working very nice. And suddenly, maybe after some time or a few days, I become very dull. So this was a symptom. Now I asked him, what is the cause? He said that there are a lot of causes, and I have been taking treatment. I have been taking antidepressant medicines, but it's of no avail, and I am taking it for the past 3 to 4 years. In the case taking, as the case taking proceeded, he told me one thing, that I have a father who is not so strict. We are very happy, we talk to each other, and I respect him a lot. But I keep getting dreams, that I am quarreling with my father. I am very angry with my father. And my father says that, no, you are not my son. And that keeps disturbing me always. And this has been for the past 4 to 5 years. I have done my engineering, I have shifted to a different state. And we were a very close-knit family. Maybe because of that I am getting such dream, because I cannot take care of my father who is old and now needs my help, my grandfather. So I've taken medicines, but there's no change. I thought maybe it is homesickness, and that's why he has this problem, and so I prescribed the medicine, but did not work. I said, can you tell me more? Yes, that dream keeps disturbing me. I feel, how can I get this dream? And so whenever that dream comes, for some time I feel very dull, indifferent, and then suddenly I feel very enthusiastic and all. I feel, that this part of head is not working properly. It is dead, and body is alive, because it disturbs me too much. So I said, he was married, so he says, they asked my wife how attached I was to my father. Maybe that is one of the reasons, maybe, and there are the other reasons, that are work expectation, but that's quite normal. So his wife told that in sleep also sometimes wo karhata hai, and there is sleeplessness. And he told me that I feel that some part of my body, this part is not fully active when I am stressed. It is like I am performing my duty not 100% because of some other reason, and that also keeps disturbing me. That keeps me dealing with people which I would have dealt better, but now I cannot. So these are the various causes. This was a very summary of the case. And then of course I took the rubric homesickness. I took, because of that I took a lot of things, but nothing worked. I was reading CROTALUS horridus, and this symptom, in homeopathy, if your symptom matching is right, if you feel that whatever the patient is telling you is sometimes word to word present in the books. I was reading CROTALUS horridus, and there was one line, it was written in that rubric: dreams anger, quarreled with his father that he had, who would not recognize him as a son. See the line which is written in our Mater Medica. I always, give my high five to the provers who must have written such a beautiful symptom This symptom was exactly matching to what the patient was telling. Remember it again. Dreams anger, quarreled with his father as if he had, and that's why the father does not recognize him as his son. To follow that, there's a rubric called as delusion alternating with vivacity, which the patient had. There was one more symptoms, indifference. Alive seems only half. The patient told that this part is not working. To go further, the patient also told that as a delusion, body parts half alive only. This is also present in CROTALUS horridus. This was the remedy I gave the patient. I started with 200 potency, and after month 1 potency, and gradually within 3 months he was much better, and he used to come and laugh. I don't know why did I feel that my father does not recognize me as a son. It was nothing. My father used to always tell me, there's nothing, don't pay attention to that dream. And the dream also then subsided, it never came. If at all it came also, maybe once in a blue moon, that did not have effect on his personality. Just before closing the video, there is one more symptom of CROTALUS horridus which you should remember. It is written in the Mater Medica, fear selecting medicines when. Fear when selecting medicines. Maybe he is a homeopath or allopath or any other doctor, but whenever he is trying to select the medicine, he has a fear. There was an interesting case of a homeopathy doctor which I gave CROTALUS horridus on this symptom, and he recovered fantastically. It was a case of migraine. The video will be long, so I'll just cut short. So this is, my friend, CROTALUS horridus, a very unique symptom of CROTALUS horridus that you should remember. If you like this video, do share and subscribe. Thank you.